So whoever said there's a friend that sticks closer to the brother must have had a dog. Yeah, Dozer's good. You know, one of the great things about Dozer is Dozer's expectations of me are relatively simple. He expects me to feed him. He expects me to take him outdoors. Expects me to let him run. Expects me to, do what he needs. Um, he doesn't care who I am. He doesn't care about my position, my roles. Just he doesn't care if I'm a jerk. He doesn't care if I'm a nice guy. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna love you. That's pretty awesome. See, this week I got a text message from somebody who I can't repeat it because it was pretty vulgar, and it was mocking, and it was harsh. I mean, it was inappropriate. And this person had been talking to somebody, thought he had enough information to be hurtful to me, and he didn't. One side of anything is only half the truth, which isn't the truth. But anyways, that neither here nor there. And then after letting loose on me, and I respond saying, I don't care. He said, "You're a pastor. You're a horrible pastor because," and all this stuff. Somebody else had a conversation with, actually had to set a boundary and end a relationship today. A very significant one, because one of the things is this person uses me being a pastor as, that's a criticism. You can't say this because you're a pastor. You can't hold me accountable because you're a pastor. You can't respond to my abuse to you because you're a pastor. It doesn't make any sense. But the reality is people are using me and my standard of living against me in order for them to be abusive in my life. I don't accept that. I don't think Jesus did, and I don't think his disciples did, and I don't think there's anything in the Bible that says that we need to give credibility to people's misinterpretation of who we are. We need to speak the truth in love, but we also need to set boundaries. It's really significant for me as a pastor because I have a role that people can really. But here's the thing: anytime you stand up and say, okay, I'm going to be a servant to you and I'm going to serve you out of my love for God, people are going to do that. People are going to mistake kindness for weakness and allow abuse towards you, and that's not healthy, and it's not right. It doesn't give us credence to go and justify our bad behavior and responding in kind. I don't always get it right. Sometimes I say the wrong thing, and I don't get it right. But I have learned this, that being a Christian is not justification to accept abuse. Jesus was a servant. Jesus said, turn the other cheek. And turning the other cheek is saying that I'm not going to hit you back. A lot of times we say turn the other cheek means we take abuse. It's like, no, turning the other cheek is like, nope, if you want to hit me, you can, I'm not gonna hit you back. But there was times when they rose up to kill Jesus, and he said, nope, not my time. And he got up and he walked out from the midst of them. Jesus had been a construction worker. He was pretty built. He worked with stone, worked with wood. And when he decided that he wasn't going to take it, he wasn't going to take it. When Jesus decided he wasn't going to take the lies that were being told about him, he spoke the truth in love. He said this, he called him out. He said, John the Baptist came neither eating nor drinking. He said he had a demon, and the Son of Man comes both eating and drinking, and you say he's a friend of sinners. Well, Jesus, you know what? He called them out. He called out their hearts. He called it, and he didn't do it to hurt them, but he set boundaries. And we need to set boundaries. We need to set healthy boundaries. We need to set boundaries that allow us to maintain our spiritual walk. We need to set boundaries that keep us from going to places that we know are going to lead us into temptation to rip somebody a new one, which is never a good idea. And I need to do that because I have a tendency, maybe it's the Irish in me, I don't know, to just call people out in ways that aren't healthy, in ways that are hurtful. I try not to do that. But still, setting boundaries and saying this isn't where I'm going to go anymore, in order that I might have better credibility and a better witness and a better testimony. We're under a microscope. We're in a glass bubble. Not necessarily a bad thing. But we also need to recognize that we need to live the truth and not somebody else's lie. Hope that's been encouragement to you. It's kind of all over the map, but that's kind of what I'm going through today. And it is a little all over the map. God bless you. Bye for now.